Welcome to Good Morning Vail. I'm so excited. It's the 3rd of July, Monday, the 3rd of July, almost the 4th. So many cool things are happening. We are so stoked. We have an awesome show in store for you today. It's going to be really, really cool. We get to learn all about cooking a big breakfast to get ready for this 3rd of July, Monday, and all the festivities with our very own Tracy Miller. Then tonight, yes, we have fireworks and we have live music. Nottingham Park, it is going to be amazing with Liz Farron emceeing. Keep it right here. Good Morning Vail starts right now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
This weather report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Welcome to the TV8 Weather Center. Happy 3rd of July, tomorrow being the 4th. So excited, all the sunshine. Let's check out this Monday. 8 a.m., 58 degrees, a high of 85, mostly sunny, beautiful, sunshiny day ahead. I am so excited. 8 a.m., 52 and sunny, noon 79 and sunny, 4 p.m., 82 degrees and mostly sunny, and 8 p.m., getting a little bit cooler as the day continues on into night, 76 and mostly sunny. Let's take a look at the I-70 corridor. I know we're all so excited for the 4th of July, and this is Monday right before, and it looks gorgeous. Eagle 85 degrees, Avon 82, Vail 85, and Denver, I always say it, a whopping 92 degrees. So please remember to put on your sunscreen and hydrate, very important. Tonight, a low of 50 degrees. Open those windows and sleep and have some good Z's before the big 4th of July holiday tomorrow. So tomorrow, 4th of July, 87 degrees and mostly sunny, gorgeous day. Wednesday, 84, Thursday, 78, and then Friday, 88 degrees, and Saturday, 86 degrees. Gorgeous days ahead. Get on out there, enjoy that sunshine, and keep it right here for more TV8.
This weather report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Happy 3rd of July. Yes, tomorrow is the 4th of July, and we have our very own Tracy Miller teaching us how to make a big, hearty breakfast for all the activities.
So, breakfast. Are you a breakfast eater? Me, I wake up hungry. I dream about scrambled eggs. Like, I love breakfast. I have to eat breakfast. I read studies about breakfast all the time. I think I could probably do better healthfully with breakfast, but I like eggs, and I'm not full if I don't eat an egg. I actually talked to my doctor, can I eat eggs? Are they high in cholesterol? They're really, really good for you, and they're really good for your brain. So today, we're gonna make a frittata. If you've ever heard of a frittata, it is like one of the easiest egg dishes to make. However, if you have not purchased your cast iron pan yet, I'm slapping your wrist, because we, again, are going to start on the stove and finish in the oven. A frittata is just like an egg scramble that you fry up on the bottom and then you put it in the oven to kind of crisp up the top. It's a little bit of a well-cooked scrambled egg. So sometimes people are like, they need like the undercooked egg, they like the runny eggs. You might not like a frittata if you don't like your eggs cooked all the way through. But we're gonna mix the frittata with roasted red peppers. So you have jars of roasted red peppers. I'm actually gonna tell you a whole bunch of things to do, and we're gonna take a break while you prep and I prep, and then we're gonna come back together. So for the eggs, we'll worry about the eggs later. You put 5 of them in a bowl, 6 of them in a bowl actually, and stir them up, whisk them up so that they're nice and blended together. And then with the roasted red pepper, which is really nice that we got the jars of roasted red peppers because you save yourself a step. What we're gonna do with those is we're just gonna dice them up. Remember, we julienne the pepper, and then we dice it up into little small pieces. This is going to go in our egg frittata. So cut up about 3/4 of a cup of roasted red pepper. And then our second dish today is going to be home-style potatoes. So we're going to make a potato on top of the stove that is going to taste way better than any diner you go to, and it's going to be chock full of nutrients. We're going to start with our mirepoix. It's a combination of onions, carrot, and celery. And that's how we are going to start. We're going to put a lot of veggies into our potatoes. So make sure you cut up the proper amount of onions, celery, and carrots for your mirepoix. And then I'd like you to cut up your potatoes. So first of all, peel your potato. Again, we're going back to, is it that healthy? Potatoes are very healthy. They're more healthy when you keep the skin on. So if you're looking for a little more health, keep the skin on. If you don't want the skin, peel them off. And then I'm going to need you to chop them up. So what we're going to do to chop up the potatoes to make them really nice is we are going to slice them this way. And be careful because we don't have a solid surface yet. So slice your potatoes like that. And then I don't like to waste any, but if you want them perfect, you could cut them into a square and then slice them. And then pile them up together and slice them again twice. And then we're going to slice them this way. Try to keep the potatoes, the carrots, and the onions all at about the same size, because what's going to happen is we're going to put them in a pan and fry them up. We need them all to cook at about the same temperature and the same level. So if they're cut around the same size, then they're probably going to cook about the same time. Especially cutting these potatoes really small like this, that will give us that will help them cook a little faster, because you know potatoes take a long time. Okay, so I want you to dice your potatoes, make your mirepoix, which is your onion, your carrot, and your celery. Put 6 eggs in a bowl, have them all whisked together, and dice up 3/4 of a cup of the roasted red pepper. Meanwhile, before we get started on that, I just kind of wanted to give you a cool recipe that you can use anytime for anything. And these are oatmeal balls. Actually, I hate to admit it, but I don't love oatmeal. I don't even really like it that much. So anytime that I'm going to eat oatmeal, or I want to eat oatmeal, or I want to have whole oats in my life, I have to use what I call training wheels. So my daughter actually came up with this recipe, and it has oatmeal, mini chocolate chips, peanut butter, Rice Krispies, and honey. And they are absolutely delicious oatmeal balls that we're going to make, and they're going to, you can either have them for breakfast, you can give them to the kids for snack, you can have them in your car, bring them to work. They're delicious, and they're packed with nutrients with the peanut butter, the honey, and the oatmeal. But when you put all this stuff in a bowl together to combine it, and you want to use your hands, and peanut butter is super sticky, make sure you wet your hands and then combine it all. Continue to wet your hands and roll those into little balls. So today we're making a roasted red pepper frittata. We need 3/4 of a cup of red pepper, 6 eggs in a bowl stirred up. We need potatoes, onion, celery, and carrots all chopped up. But we're going to take a quick break while we all prep. I'm going to get my hands nice and wet, roll some balls. I'll see you back here in a couple of minutes when we're ready to start heating things up.
Good morning, Vail.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Hi, it's Julio from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you on 92"? Because we're always bringing you more. More Good Morning Vail from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More local coverage with Vail Vibes and Covered Bridge on TV8. More opportunities to participate with new roundtable panels on mountain perspectives and our new Spanish programming block coming this fall. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or our website at tv8vail.com.
Good morning, Vail.
So the fun does not end this 4th of July. We still have a lot of summer left, and the Eagle Art Walk is going to be brilliant. Our very own Kim got to talk with Eagle Art, and we are so excited to check it out.
Good morning, Vail.
The first week of July is a busy one here in the Vail community, and joining us today to talk about some more events past the 4th of July is Jennifer with Eagle Arts. Jennifer, how are you?
Hi, thanks, Kim.
It's
Great.
Exciting to have you here. I know you've got a big event coming up, so tell me all about it.
Yeah, so July 7th and 8th, we have the Eagle Arts Art Walk Festival. Previously, people have known Art Walk through monthly events that we used to do in the summer, but through a variety of feedback from folks, we decided to focus it into a 2-day festival, which enabled us to recruit artists from further away and do some kind of unique activity stuff and have some great music.
Amazing. So you've recruited artists from farther away. How far are we talking?
Well, not hugely far. We have some artists coming from Carbondale and from Breckenridge and from Huerfano, and I think we have an artist coming up from the Front Range. So just throughout the state, but some really unique art that hasn't been up here before for Art Walk.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's very special, you know, it's Colorado artists being featured and being able to network and see each other and get some inspiration from each other as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And just have a different market of exposure for their work, because there's so many talented artists out there, and finding places for them to get people to see them is great. So we've got painters, we've got jewelry artists. We have a local artist, Firecat Jewelry, Cheryl Prinz, who I'm
Beautiful
wearing. She'll be there. We've got Carrie Calvin with Sunward, who will be doing her hat bar and custom designs on hats for folks. And yeah, it's just ceramics artists, some really great metalwork artists, and a chainsaw woodworking artist. So lots of great stuff.
So all mediums, if you like art in all forms and fashion, you can get it there.
Yeah,
Literally fashion, because
absolutely.
of necklaces, jewelry.
Yep, for
Hats.
sure. And we even have 13 Little Goslings, who does some really cute block print stuff on shirts and baby clothes and things like that.
That's amazing. So it's Friday and Saturday, the 7th and the 8th. What time does it start on Friday? What time does it start on Saturday?
Yeah, it's Friday, the July 7th from 6 to 9. And during that time, we will also be hearing from Via Musico, which is a great local band that plays some really cool Latin influenced music. And then on Saturday, it's from 10 to 6, and we have 3 different musicians and bands playing. Joe Hanley in the morning, and then in the afternoon, we have Tea and Tequila, and then in the evening, we have Evolution Live.
Amazing. So it's just a lot of liveliness happening at the Art Walk as well. So there are other activities for families if they're not looking at the artist. Tell me a little bit about that.
They are, yeah. So one of our artists is a painter, and she's going to have a little craft set up next to her space. And then Eagle Climbing and Fitness will be there with their climbing wall. And then the Colorado University Extension is bringing a water table where kids will be able to go up and play and like interact with things that they might find in a stream and actually get like all, find out about the ecology of our mountain rivers and streams and get all dirty and
So natural sensory play is really great for kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. So that's a really exciting event. Obviously, do you need to volunteer? Do you need to buy tickets? Can you just show up?
Oh, totally show up. It is a completely free event. Again, it is in Eagletown Park, which is at the south end of Broadway in Eagle. So next to the county building, there's plenty of parking all around there, both on the streets and then in the, since it's after hours, in the parking lot of the county building.
Awesome. So that's July. You
Yeah.
have another big event coming up?
Well, we have an event that we partnered with Block Party Eagle in August. Those dates for Block Party are August 11th through 13th, but on the 11th and 12th inside the festival area, we worked with them to curate some artists who in some ways have a good appeal to the folks who would come to that festival, but also have some really cool music related themes to their art. So we've got a leatherworks artist, we have more jewelers and tie-dye artists and things like that. So we'll have 10 artist booths inside of Block Party.
That's amazing. So how did you go about curating these artists for the Block Party?
Yeah, so we have our, we have artists that we've worked with in the past. We also put out a call on online. There's some websites that you use to go and put out calls for artists and indicate what you're looking for and what the dates are and what kind of artists you're looking for, and then they apply.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, it's just so cool what you're doing at Eagle Arts. So what else can we know about? What else do you have coming up outside of the summer?
Yeah, so Eagle Arts is an independent nonprofit organization. So we depend on our sponsors for things like Art Walk. So Alpine Bank, Xfinity, the Town of Eagle is a sponsor, of course, Recon Insight. And then we also have sponsors who have worked with us on our other events, like our Murder on Broadway event that we do at the end of the winter, usually in March, which is a great fun event where people go around. We have a theme. People go and listen to the alibis of our suspects who are placed inside businesses in downtown Eagle, and then have to guess who committed the crime and get the reveal at the end of the night at a party that we have. And then we also do some public art projects that we've been working with various sponsors on getting done, like benches being painted on Broadway, and then community piano.
Amazing. So thanks to the sponsors, you're able to really contribute and bring to light all of the artistry here in the valley. So
Yeah.
it's wonderful. Well, tell us where we can go for more information.
Yeah, so you can go to eaglearts.org or visit our Facebook page, which is Eagle Arts, Eagle Arts-Art Walk. And be careful because there is an Eagle Arts in Idaho. So you have to go to the right website, which is eaglearts.org. They also have an art walk there too. So if you do a search for Eagle Art Walk, you might come up with their site instead. So eaglearts.org is our one here in Colorado.
Wonderful. Well, the work that you're doing is just absolutely incredible and inspiring. And it sounds like it's going to be such an incredible and fun event. So make sure that we get the word out. People are coming. It is free to the public.
Yeah.
And Jennifer, we appreciate you on the show. And thanks for coming to Good Morning
Thank you
Vail.
so much, Kim. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
All right.
Now stay tuned. We have a few more guests visiting us here in studio. It's quite the adventurous Friday morning. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
Hello everyone, I'd like to welcome you into Rugs Benedict to come explore our 12,000 square foot showroom. We've been serving the Vail Valley for over 50 years now with flooring needs. And we inventory a ton of product from Carpet One to provide the very best values, highest style. We just built a warehouse, 15,000 square foot warehouse in gypsum. So we have over 120 different broadloom carpets. We have a lot of waterproof wood flooring, things that we can install right away. We have employee installers, a lifetime installation warranty. Many of them have been with us for decades and they're true craftsmen in their work. They're absolutely extraordinary at installing any of the flooring that we provide. We also have over 1,000 area rugs in stock right now. And they start at 2x3s. I could bring these into the studio today, but they go all the way up to 12x16s. And we have them hanging on the racks just like shopping for clothing. So it's very easy for you to just flip through, see what's available. We'll deliver them to your house so you can check out how they look in your space with your lighting. All different sizes, all different shapes, some things that are going to be a little bit more contemporary as well as tribal, traditional, all the latest and greatest looks. We have things that are hand knotted, silk, woolen silk options, all the way down to some machine made indoor outdoor type rugs. So really anything that you're looking for your business, for your home, for a rental, Rugs Benedict can provide it. And one thing I consistently hear when people leave our showroom is, that was so easy, thank you so much. So we make the process very easy. Come in, take a look, and we'd love to offer you a free estimate. Look forward to seeing you in our showroom.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day off than with the Good Morning Vail crew. You asked for more and TV8 delivered. Good Morning Vail is here for you with your local news, sports, weather, and community events every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. No matter the season, we give you a reason to watch, so grab your coffee and join the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. And remember, there's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
I don't know about you, but I am getting so hungry. Tracy is such a brilliant cook. Let's check out what she's been making.
There we go. These are oatmeal peanut butter balls, and they're absolutely delicious. They're a mess to make, but well worth the time because you can make a whole bunch of them. You can actually freeze them. Your kids will like them. You'll like them, and they're pretty healthy for you. I like to use the mini chocolate chips because whenever I use the big ones, it just feels like I took every health component out of it and it just tastes like dessert. But this also has peanut butter and honey in it, so that's going to give you some energy. These, in my opinion, are a good like 3 o'clock snack when you're starting to hit that slump. Easy to make, just make sure your hands are wet when you're balling them up. They're delicious. You're going to like them. Your kids are going to like them. Everyone's going to like them. Even everyone in the office is going to like them. Alrighty, so now let's get to our breakfast. Breakfast, most important meal of the day. It's been proven, and I completely agree with it. There are a lot of studies that show if you don't eat breakfast, you tend to eat worse throughout the day, and most people that are overweight tend to skip breakfast. So having really healthy meals throughout the day is a great way to start your day. We have our mirepoix, which we've talked about now a couple of times. So I have celery, carrots, and onions frying up in the pan. I kind of started them a little bit earlier than the potatoes because those carrots, they can really take a little bit of time. And now this might seem a little peculiar to you in breakfast potatoes, but the more veggies you add to start your day, the more full you're going to feel. Like carrots are really, they're going to start to fill you up. So don't forget to season as you go. I have my salt and pepper mixture right here, and all I like to do is just kind of sprinkle it on as we go. we're building flavor profiles as we go. This is sauteed in olive oil. So olive oil is going to be the oil, once again, we're going to use today. Olive oil doesn't particularly like a high heat, but when you have some veggies in there, it really can handle it pretty well. So now I'm going to add my diced up potatoes, and I'm going to spread them all around my pan because I want everything to be spread out nice and evenly so it all starts to cook really nicely. Now this dish probably takes about 20 to 30 minutes to cook just because all of these vegetables are kind of root vegetables, so they take a little bit longer. So just put them in here, pat them down with your hand if you're brave. Don't forget, we're putting cold potatoes into a warm pan, so if you're not already cranked up, you can crank it up a little bit and keep an eye on it. We're also going to season it once again with our salt and pepper mixture. So season as we go. Now what's going to happen here is all those vegetables are going to start to cook and they're going to secrete their juices. So their juices are going to come out and that's going to kind of boil the vegetables. We don't want that. We want that caramelization on these veggies at this point. So you want it to be over high heat and you want to let them sit for like 5 minutes before you move them around because we want them to get that crisp. Then we'll start moving them around and their natural juices will keep them moist enough to cook. So you really don't need that much olive oil. I put about a tablespoon on the bottom of the pan and that's all you need. All right, moving on to our frittata. This is one of those recipes like if you're super hungry or you're coming back from church on Sunday and you need food immediately, this is one of the fastest egg dishes you can make. Cast iron pan or a pan that you can take from the stove to the oven. So what we're going to do now is warm this cast iron pan up. I'm going to get it nice and hot. And a frittata is going to be just pretty much an egg bake. We're going to start it here so the bottom gets kind of fried up. Then we're going to finish it in the oven. Again, it is a really, really quick meal to make. So we have our roasted red peppers that are already diced. And these roasted red peppers that you get in the can or the jar, they're excellent. They save you a ton of time. You can add them to so many things. But if you have a can of them and you have some left over, do not put the can in your refrigerator. Make sure you take those roasted red peppers out of the can, put them in a clean jar or a Tupperware. Don't store things in the cans that you've already opened because they can really grow a lot of bacteria and not be healthy. So if you get a big can of something, this usually happens to me with refried beans. I'll eat like half of it and then the next half I just want to put saran wrap over it and put it in the oven, in the refrigerator. Don't do that. Take it out of your can and store it in something else. That's gonna increase the shelf life. And then it can last like a week or two in your fridge. So use them up, add them to a salad, add them to your scrambled eggs, add them to your pizza or your sauces or anything like that. Okay, my pan is starting to warm up. I have 6 eggs and now I always want to say I'm going to scramble them, but I'm not scrambling them because there's no heat on them. So I'm just going to whisk them around. If you have a whisk, that's a nice thing to use. I don't add any cream or anything. I just do straight up egg because it's super healthy for you. And I add some cheese, straight up egg and cheese because it's really delicious. Okay, so this is going to be a thin frittata. That's nice. Make sure you really give this a stir. Like even maybe see some bubbles so that you know everything is mixed up because you don't want to put that in your pan and then have like one big hunk of egg yolk or something like that. Okay, my pan is pretty hot. I'm definitely going to feel the sizzle when I get in there. I have olive oil, so heart healthy olive oil. Doesn't want a real high heat, is really good for you and has a decently mellow flavor. We're going to coat the pan in olive oil. And I'm going to make sure I spread that all around because we want this egg to come out of the pan. That's like the real trick right there. We want the egg to come out of the pan. All right, you can feel that it's getting warmed up a little bit. My roasted red peppers are cold. And so I'm going to put them in the pan first so they warm up. And I'm going to spread them all over the pan. Time to put my sleeves down. The oil is kind of fighting back a little. Now this is not one that you want to use your hands to spread that around. So just try to get some even coverage. There we go. You can use any vegetable you want in these frittatas, and that's why these are really nice, because they're a great way to get some eggs in your system and get some veggies early in the morning. All right, so we've got those. They're warmed up nicely. Put a little salt and pepper on them. And now let's pour our eggs. Let me rewind for one hot sec, actually. I have my oven on broil. So we're gonna go to the oven in a second, and I wanna show you where we put the grate in the oven, because you kind of want it up high next to the broiler, because we're gonna broil the top part of this. So let's get the eggs in, and then we'll take a look at the oven.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the immersion theater.
Hello everyone, I'm Raisa Pascal.
And I'm Andrea Jackson. Welcome to Life, Love, Shopping. Have any personal stories you can share?
Do I? Yes, I do. So even though you work for...
Some good deals, too good to miss on flash deals. Now check this out.
Studies show spending time outdoors can help with depression, lowering blood pressure, and overall health and happiness.
Learn the latest in science each week and how it relates to everyday life. From space exploration to plant biology to the latest in high-tech advances. Every new scientific development is explored and explained in an understandable way. Amazing stories each week. Watch Science Now.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Vail Skin and Lashes, located in the heart of Avon, offers a full array of aesthetic and medical treatments and services. We feature only the highest quality products in an upscale medical-grade skincare boutique. Experience this luxurious, welcoming, and inviting environment. We are dedicated to providing expert personalized care, artistry, wellness, beauty. That's Vail Skin and Lashes Medical Spa.
Join us on the Leadville Railroad. This fun-filled train ride takes you and your family on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for a half-day trip of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Book your adventure on the Leadville Railroad today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Good morning, Vail.
This weather report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Welcome to the TV8 Weather Center. Happy 3rd of July, tomorrow being the 4th. So excited, all the sunshine. Let's check out this Monday. 8 a.m., 58 degrees, a high of 85, mostly sunny, beautiful, sunshiny day ahead. I am so excited. 8 a.m., 52 and sunny, noon 79 and sunny, 4 p.m., 82 degrees and mostly sunny, and 8 p.m., Getting a little bit cooler as the day continues on into night, 76 and mostly sunny. Let's take a look at the I-70 corridor. I know we're all so excited for the 4th of July, and this is Monday right before, and it looks gorgeous. Eagle 85 degrees, Avon 82, Vail 85, and Denver, I always say it, a whopping 92 degrees. So please remember to put on your sunscreen and hydrate, very important. Tonight, a low of 50 degrees. Open those windows and sleep and have some good Z's before the big 4th of July holiday tomorrow. So tomorrow, 4th of July, 87 degrees and mostly sunny, gorgeous day. Wednesday, 84, Thursday, 78, and then Friday, 88 degrees, and Saturday, 86 degrees. Gorgeous days ahead. Get on out there, enjoy that sunshine, and keep it right here for more TV8.
This weather report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Tracy, oh my goodness, I want to eat everything she makes. She is so amazing in the kitchen. I need to take some lessons. Let's finally check out the finished product.
Oh, those look like they're kind of starting to caramelize up pretty nicely. Here we go, pouring the eggs in. Eggs are nice because they're runny and they can they'll do their own thing. All right, make sure you get nice coverage. You're gonna see them. Turn the heat down just a little tiny bit. We want it to slow cook. And now let's take a look at the oven while this cooks. This is gonna take about 2 minutes on that side and about 2 minutes on the top. So as I get the broiler ready in the oven, I have it on the upper broiler, and notice that I've raised this kind of to the top, because what you want is for that nice hot broiler to broil the top of this egg. So get it up there pretty close. This is something you want to do before you preheat your oven. Otherwise, it's going to be nice and hot. Okay, so now let's take a look at our frittata. This is looking pretty good. I'm going to salt and pepper it again because we flavor as we go. And so you can see some of these pieces are starting to get more cooked than others. So let's just give it another sec. Still needs to cook a little bit. I like to make little holes in my egg sometimes. Should be over a medium heat. All right, we're gonna let that cook a little bit. Make sure it's on. You know, one of the things that you learn your stovetop, every stovetop is different and you figure out yours. But one of the things is that there's certain parts of burners that are warmer than others. So I can tell that the top part is warmer than the bottom part because that part is not even starting to cook. So in the case of that, with this quick frittata, I'm just gonna roll it around. I mean, you get to know your stuff, right? Okay, so these potatoes and mirepoix have been cooking without me moving them. So let's move them around. Oh yeah. What? Can you hear me? See how those got nice and caramelized? That's what we want to see. That's our first step into really building a flavor profile. Now we're going to spread them out again. And we're going to turn the heat down because I had it cranked. I wanted to cook those. So we're going to turn the heat down to a medium low and just let those simmer away. Let's take another look at our frittata. As you can see around the edges. Ooh, yeah, that's frittata stuff right there for sure. You can see that it's starting to cook. The bottom looks like it's nicely cooked. I'm going to move around some red peppers just in case they, when you pour something liquid in there, it kind of tends to shift things. But this looks good to me, and it looks like it's time to pop it in the oven. The frittata, which is just eggs and red pepper, has cooked on the bottom. I kind of like to make a cheesy top, so I'm going to take my cheddar cheese, shredded, and I'm going to cover the top. So this is going to brown up a little bit and give it kind of a crust. And like I was saying, like if you like those scrambled eggs with lots of cream and, cream cheese, so they're light and fluffy, this is going to be a different kind of style for you. All right, I'm turning that off, opening my oven because my cast iron pan is wicked heavy. Sorry, I'm from New England. I have to say wicked every once in a while. Pop this in. This is something you want to keep your eye on. It's a quick process. And it's going to be hot. All right, so we're going to keep our eye on that. Get rid of this. Stir up these potatoes a little bit more. Potatoes are looking good, and they smell good too. A nice addition to this meal would be like a little dollop of sour cream. You could either do it on the potatoes or you could put it on the frittata as well. Lots of times if you go to a nice brunch restaurant, they will serve the frittata and it'll have like a little salad on top of it, like just some greens with a squirt of lemon juice or something like that. That's always really nice to just kind of add a little bit. But again, if you're looking for a quick breakfast, this is how to do it. Keep seasoning your potatoes because potatoes are so boring and bland by themselves. They need a ton of salt and pepper. So make sure you give them that. All right. I don't want to look too soon, but I think I'm going to look. Let's see what this is doing in here. Oh, it's starting to bubble up. The cheese is bubbling up. It looks good. I'm going to give it like 30 more seconds. Literally, frittatas take like 5 or 6 minutes. And depending on how you feel about your egg cooked level, you know, and that might sound funny, but a lot of people are picky about how their eggs are cooked, me being one of those people, then you can keep it in here for a little bit longer if you like kind of a little bit more of a crispy one. But I think it's time to take it out because I had the broiler on high. The broiler is the mechanism up here that heats from the top down, and it's like the opposite of a grill. It's like the flames are coming from the top down and it's really, really hot. So it's a nice tool for quick use if you're looking for like a crust on something or you want to get something kind of toasted up. Speaking of toasted up, look at that. Let's see. That cheese is nice on there. Can you see how we can press that a little bit? Let's see if we've got some give on the bottom. Stir those potatoes. See, we start off not stirring the potatoes that much, and then after a while we want to stir them kind of. Okay, let's see how this frittata is looking. Oh yeah, look at that. If you can do that, success. That means you put enough olive oil on the bottom that it's going to stick together. That's going to not stick together. What am I talking about? The opposite of not stick together. It's going to come out. So there we go. That's what we want with our frittata. These are delicious. Let it cool down for a hot sec, but if you're going to take a longer break, get this frittata out of the pan. You asked me why? I think you should already know, because it's going to cook more in a hot pan. So remember how we let everything rest? We can let our eggs rest for a little while as well, and frittatas sometimes, often, are served cold. So you could serve it at room temperature. Quick break, stir the potatoes, get the frittata out of the pan. We will plate everything up in just a moment. Okay, we're back. How long did you let your frittata rest? I haven't let it rest that long, but the test of it is to flip it over and see if it actually falls out. So, drum roll, please. Real quick, real swift move. Yes! That is high risk because I was really hoping that it was going to fall out like that. And look, I got a little bit stuck there, but that's okay. This looks pretty good. Now what you do when you're doing the frittata is cut it in 4s because it's really only 6 eggs. So you don't want, you know, you need a kind of a beefy piece. All right, so here's our breakfast. You can have this for dinner. You can have this any time of the day. We're going to put some of those breakfast potatoes right on there. And those are chock full of vitamins and nutrients. We've got a lot of potatoes. You could even make these for like a side dish with steak or something like that if you wanted to. But here we go. We're going to put those right there. And then I'm going to get my frittata, put it the side up that was in the oven because that's a little bit of a prettier side. We'll put 2 of them on there because I'm a big eater. And then let's get a little dessert ball on there too. Here we go. This is your super simple breakfast. It's made with eggs, potatoes, and vegetables. We've got a little oatmeal in there as well. So you're definitely going to get some healthy nutrients. Put a little dollop of sour cream on top of that, or even a little garden salad that had like a lemon vinaigrette. That's how you fancy it up. So I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me.
Good morning, Vail.
It's that time where we're talking Sun and Ski Sports Product of the Week. Now, if you're making your way out to do any water activities, it's important that you have the right protection with you, and especially since our water levels are so high from all of that precipitation that we saw over the course of the winter and now that snow runoff. So right now, I've got the Onyx Move Vent Life Vest in front of me. This vest has some great features to it, one of which being soft, lightweight foam flotation. Now, if you are looking for this in your kayaks or in your canoes and you want that nice mesh back, well, then it has that feature, making it more comfortable for you to sit anywhere where there's a high back and you need to be nice and safe out there. Now, as you're making your way out into the water, there is a built-in whistle so that if you need to be heard, you can make yourself heard with this lovely whistle. There's also some nice reflection pieces, making it easy for you to be seen as you're out there, and especially if you're doing it first thing in the morning or later into the afternoon when you're out there on the rivers or on the lakes. So make sure that you stop by Sun and Ski Sports and you check out all of their great inventory for these nice pieces that are going to keep you safe out there on the waters. Now, you can always go to their website at sunandski.com for some more information or for some more fabulous products that'll keep you safe out there on the water.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Suki and Scott show. We are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. Welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
I'm Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great show.
Hi, it's Julio from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you on 92"? Because we're always bringing you more. More Good Morning Vail from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More local coverage with Vail Vibes and Covered Bridge on TV8. More opportunities to participate with new roundtable panels on mountain perspectives and our new Spanish programming block coming this fall. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or our website at tv8vail.com.
Hi there! Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I know all of us are so excited about our collaboration with the Covered Bridge magazine. Just brilliant human beings and doing so many cool interviews. Let's check out that van life.
Hello, welcome to Covered Bridge on TV8. I'm Kim Fuller, co-owner of Jaunt Media Collective in West Vail and editor-in-chief of Covered Bridge magazine.
And I'm Bobby LaRue, the other co-owner of Jaunt Media Collective and the director of partnerships at Covered Bridge magazine. We have the pleasure of sitting down with some really awesome locals that really celebrate collaboration and really have created some unique things for our valley and the state wide. So today we're sitting down with David Walsh with Van Life Customs, Alex and Kuhn of Hygge Life. Dave, can you give us a little idea of what Van Life Customs is and what you guys do over there?
Absolutely, Bobby. So we build bespoke camper vans on the Mercedes Sprinter, Ford Transit, and Ram ProMaster chassis. We're essentially set up as an upfitter, so you bring us an empty van and we build you the camper van of your dreams.
That's pretty awesome. And Alex and Kuhn, give us a little idea of how to pronounce your business and what exactly you guys do over there.
All right, so maybe we start with hygge. So hygge is a Danish word that doesn't translate directly, but it kind of means coziness. So it's just this feeling really good, content, happy in a moment. And our shop and cafe located in Eagle Vail is called Hygge Life. So we basically import all sorts of home goods, furniture, lighting, decor, from all over Scandinavia and Europe that we feel like creates an atmosphere that creates that hygge feeling.
So when I think of van life, I think of cozy, right? Of being in a van and being able to go anywhere you want and really create your life by design. So what was it, Dave, that, what was the impetus of starting to work with Hygge Life?
Yeah. Well, we've known Alex and Kuhn for a while here in the Valley, love going in their shop and checking things out. And every time I'd walk through there, I'd be like, wow, this would be so cool to incorporate in a van build. Like, how could we get this vibe in a van? It's definitely a small space, so it has to be done really clean and really simple. And the vibe that we saw every time we walked into Hygge was just exactly that, but it was still inviting. So yeah, we just kind of started kicking around some ideas and saw some finishes and some fabrics and thought, wow, maybe we could build a cool van out of this.
Yeah.
When I first heard of this idea, I had what I would picture, like, oh, they're going to supply a few things. But after talking to Dave and during the build, it sounds like you guys had a pretty big part in creating what that interior of the van would look like.
We did. No, it was really fun to kind of start thinking a little bit out of the box from a home or a room, but to get to a room on wheels, really. And you do start thinking about colors, about fabrics in there, even how to position lighting, how to build in certain lighting. And then what objects and items can you bring in that both create a really good vibe, but are also super practical, of course, because you're going to get out there, you're going to be camping out, and which things can you use inside the camper van, but are also possibly to pull out when you're eating, dining, grilling, after swimming, relaxing, sitting in the sun. And then how to pack it all up and create a really cozy, comfy home, because it doesn't matter whether it's raining outside, you're sitting outside, but how to use those things all around.
Yeah, and Dave, you often work with clients in that way where they're designing their vans from scratch. Is this correct?
Yep.
And so that also includes aesthetic, and they can get as detailed as they'd like.
Yeah. Our customers can come in, they can choose from a number of different fabrics, or they can bring their own. We've done tufted leather seats or couches in the vans as well. The key is that we bring in ideas from the customer and we incorporate them into a durable solution that we have. Because these vans are going to do 70 miles an hour down the road, bumping along, down a washboard road to find a good rural off-grid campsite. So it needs to hold up too. So we had to bring like the nice high-end feel of a home and put it in something and keep it all together.
And Alex, you do the same at Hygge Life with guests, or not guests, but customers who come in and they ask you for your amazing design advice. Are you able to go into their homes and help them in that way too?
Yeah, we actually just rolled out a styling program this last year, which has been going really well so far. And we're able to go into people's homes, and that could be, for a specific room, an office, the entire home, a living room. And we'll basically go in and help them with furnishings, lighting, decor. And so the van was actually a really fun project for us too, to practice our styling. Yeah.
What's really unique too, if you guys haven't been over to the shop in the wintertime, I don't know if you guys are doing this in the summer, but Saturdays are sauna days, is that correct?
Yeah.
I saw that going on a little bit this year.
Yeah, just, so Hygge also definitely incorporates enjoyment, fun, a good time basically. And so to put that, and you can do Hygge. Hygge is used as a verb in the Danish language. So you could say, hey guys, come over for dinner, Hygge with us tomorrow night. And so we are always thinking of how to incorporate Hygge and to practically do it as well. In this case, we got like, well, why don't we put a sauna in front of the shop? Quite a nice Nordic thing to do, both relaxing and fun. So this past winter, we indeed every Saturday had a sauna in front of the shop. You could book an hour and come with some friends or family, and that hour, the sauna was yours. Coffee in the cafe before or after. Of course, did the whole package, so we got a cold plunge next to it. And just indeed to just do Hygge as well. Not just say, buy this, your home is going to be more Hygge, but totally to live it as well. Yeah, because it is Hygge life.
Right. It seems like we should be pulling the sauna with the van. That would be
exactly.
That would be the most ideal thing, yes.
I feel that with Hygge Life, it's always, for me, it's those things I didn't know I needed, right? And like a sauna or very much a part of the Scandinavian culture, and then once they're a part of your life, the candles, the cozy stuff, it just becomes integrated. So Dave, were there any things in the van that showed up that you were like, wow, I never would have thought of this until it's there, and now you're so many customers that you're going to
There absolutely were a few things. I think the lighting was a big thing. We have our normal built-in lighting that we use, but Alex and Kuhn brought in some great accent pieces. They have these little, is it like a little candelabra thing?
Yeah, it's like a little portable light.
Yeah, and it's like a touch
rechargeable
light. It's amazing. And then the globe light with the handle on top was fantastic, and being able to hang that in the van and then grab it and take it out of the van. There was just some amazing accessories, and then there's nothing better than laying on, gosh, what was it, alpaca?
Sheepskin?
Well, the sheepskins are always amazing, but the blankets and the covers were just, it was the next level. Like it took this van to a really another place.
So the van is since sold, but if you guys want to reach out, I'm sure they could redo or refashion a total different Hygge Life van or a van from Dave. But what I want to focus on quickly before we end is, you've created some really unique businesses, but you both seemingly see the power and the opportunity of collaboration. And if you could just speak to that a little bit, because I think that's really what we're trying to celebrate at Covered Bridge and TV8 is how to work together within this silo of our valley, but then how to create more community around that.
No, yeah, what is really fun is indeed to see collaboration. We always believe that the more you collaborate, the sum of individual components becomes bigger than just a simple equation. And that's what we've always tried to do as well. So any partnership is really fun. And when we got to start talking about this idea, we're totally on board. And it doesn't always need to be resulting into this massive opportunity or big thing, but it really is about creating community, putting things out there together. You are stronger, we think, together than just by yourself. And it is also just what we try to do at the shop and with the coffee bar and the cafe in there, bring in the sun. It is engaging the community, because it's just simply, it's more Hygge together as well.
Yeah, and we do. I mean, in the Vail Valley, I think it is really important that we all do come together and work together, and because, like you said, there are just such amazing small businesses in the valley, and it takes a lot of passion and grit and to make your business survive up here, I think, as well. And so I think coming together and really helping each other and coming up with fun ideas, and this really was mostly fun. We had a really fun time with it, and neat to connect with Dave and create this beautiful van. But I think in the valley, just all of us coming together, it's important.
Yeah. And a big shout out to you guys as well with what you guys are doing with Covered Bridge to highlight those stories, those connections, and basically the passion from a lot of local entrepreneurs to bring that out there. It's much appreciated.
Thank you. Yeah, it's really wonderful to be able to bring these stories, partnerships, and wonderful people to life on TV8. So thank you so much for watching today, Covered Bridge on TV8. We'll see you next time.
Enjoy the journey.
Good morning, Vail.
Join us on the Leadville Railroad. This fun-filled train ride takes you and your family on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for a half-day trip of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Book your adventure on the Leadville Railroad today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Snooki and Scott show. We are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. Welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
I'm Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great show.
You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Welcome back to the second hour of Good Morning Vail. I am so excited. Monday, July 3rd, all the cool things happening, and we're going to be jamming with Jake all hour long. I can't wait. It's really exciting. He is teaching us how to play all 4th of July songs since the 4th is indeed tomorrow. But tonight you can check out fireworks Avon, yes, in Avon, at the Nottingham Lake, as well as in Gypsum. So if you want to see some fireworks, Gypsum and Avon tonight, the 3rd of July, is your place to be. Good Morning Vail starts right now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
This weather report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Welcome to the TV8 Weather Center. Happy 3rd of July tomorrow being the 4th. So excited, all the sunshine. Let's check out this Monday. 8 a.m., 58 degrees, a high of 85, mostly sunny, beautiful, sunshiny day ahead. I am so excited. 8 a.m., 52 and sunny, noon 79 and sunny, 4 p.m., 82 degrees and mostly sunny, and 8 p.m., getting a little bit cooler as the day continues on into night, 76 and mostly sunny. Let's take a look at the I-70 corridor. I know we're all so excited for the 4th of July, and this is Monday right before, and it looks gorgeous. Eagle 85 degrees, Avon 82, Vail 85, and Denver, I always say it, a whopping 92 degrees. So please remember to put on your sunscreen and hydrate, very important. Tonight, a low of 50 degrees. Open those windows and sleep and have some good Z's before the big 4th of July holiday tomorrow. So tomorrow, 4th of July, 87 degrees and mostly sunny, gorgeous day. Wednesday, 84, Thursday, 78, and then Friday, 88 degrees, and Saturday, 86 degrees. Gorgeous days ahead. Get on out there, enjoy that sunshine, and keep it right here for more TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these two luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Good morning, Vail.
I don't know about you, but I love Jammin' with Jake. He is teaching us all here about how to do a patriotic American songs for the 4th of July, so let's check it out.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I'm your host, Liz, and as you can see, I have the most adorable little girl sitting next to me. This is Anna. Say hi to everybody, Anna.
Hi.
And I have to say, if Maddie Evans had a baby, she would look just like this. Look at you. You're the most adorable thing. Now, let me ask you a question. I have Annie here with me and Jake Wolf from EFEC, and that is the Summer School of Rock. And this is something for all the kids in our community to learn some incredible new things in their world. You teach everybody the guitar, you teach us all kinds of different instruments, and there's a lot of other exciting things that take place for the Summer School of Rock. Anna, are you part of the School of Rock?
I'm going to be.
You are? Yeah, are you excited?
She's in the freshman class.
You're in the freshman class, so you're a brand newbie. Yeah? How far have you learned on the guitar? Anything good?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, she's been taking ukulele and piano.
Oh, wow.
And what else have you been doing? Ballet? No, that's not it. La 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 la.
Voice.
The voice.
Singing. Well, I'm sure you have a better singing voice than me. We are going to learn. Today is the guitar. Last week, myself and
Right.
Max, we
With the
did a
ukulele.
pretty good job with the ukulele,
Ukulele.
and we were hula hooping at the same time. So that's my excuse for not really learning the ukulele. But Jake's going to teach us some songs, and maybe in honor of Independence Day, we'll have something for him by the end of the hour, and we can play something for him, and you'll sing. Does that sound good?
She loves it.
Yeah.
See,
this
is
Jake
her
is
first
a
time.
ventriloquist this
Yeah,
morning.
totally.
Put your hand right here.
So, you know, it's a July 4th weekend, right?
Yeah.
What do we celebrate? We celebrate America, right? Yes? No? Maybe so? Yeah, we do. And we usually blow things up, right, in celebration of these things, the fireworks, and that's going to be nice to have for, we haven't had them up here in a couple of years, so it's going to be nice to have that.
I'm so
And so I
excited.
Googled songs with USA, or I'm sorry, should I not use that vernacular? I used a internet search engine.
Oh.
Ask Jeeves. When I logged on AOL this morning. So I did a search for songs with USA or America, and then I hit shuffle print. It's a new button that
Okay.
I've installed into my computer.
Nice.
And then we have this stack of songs here with America, USA.
Wow.
So we'll learn a couple things while the show goes on, and I'll
I
show you a couple chords and a couple little licks. Not
You
what
hear
your
that?
cat
A
does
lick
when
and
it
a
says-
tune and a note. You ready?
She's ready.
All right. So I have a great clip of something that I want to
Okay,
share with everybody.
let's do
But
that.
before we do that, she's just one note just to see if we can, both of us can pick it up. Which the first, is it usually D that everybody learns first?
Well, you know, I'm a big fan of the G string, but we'll start on the bottom and work our way up to the G string. So the bottom note is E. When you play this open, can you play this string right here? Like that.
This one
Ding.
here?
Yeah. And the string above that is B. And
E, B.
And the string above that is G.
G.
We're going to work with those three strings today and create some three-string chords.
I love it.
Now, a chord is a very important thing. And
All right, explain the difference.
Okay, so the most important thing I guess a chord could do would save you if you're falling from the sky. You'd want to rip it. You'd pull the chords. That's probably
right.
the most important chord of all.
I like that.
And remember, if at first you don't succeed, then skydiving is probably not for you. So there's also the chord of music, which takes three notes. And last week we learned a little bit about the intervals.
That's right.
And we started with, I think it was G, and we know we go back to A, B, C, D. So in a chord you get the 1, 3, the 5, and we're going to use those three notes to make some chords on the guitar. And
I'm really
I'll show you a
excited.
couple things while we're watching this
Yeah,
clip.
we're gonna watch a
and
really
then
fun
we'll move
clip.
into celebrating America.
This is
It's
so
going to be rock
exciting.
and roll, folks, at its finest.
Yes, and it's always really fun with Jake Wolf because he's got so much levity in him, and I can't believe that you're going to do this for us with the summer, and I'm really excited about that. It's Jammin' with Jake right here on Good Morning Vail. Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Liz. It's Saturday morning, and well, during the time that I was chatting with Sandy from Bo Dabra, we were taking a really big lesson from Jake Wolf for Summer School of Rock here in our county, and it takes care of all the kids. They learn how to play all these different musical instruments, and they have camp and everything else throughout the summer. So because it's the Independence Day weekend, we just learned something that I can't believe I figured out in about 7 minutes. Born in the USA. That's a Bruce Springsteen tune, everybody. A little classic rock for you guys. And this is how quickly you can learn from Jake. Oh, seriously, don't know what I'm doing. And you're gonna sing. Are you ready?
Oh, we're gonna bust right out and do it, right?
Bust out and do the chorus. Ready? On a 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3. Born in. Okay, wait. Let's do one.
1, 2, ready, go. Born. There's the lick, yeah.
Yeah.
And when we were discussing this, we were talking about chords too, and you were like, well, I thought C was over here.
Right.
No, when we talked about these intervals earlier, it only takes 3 notes to make the chord, but the guitar has, how many strings is that? It's like 11,2,412,
1, 2,
right?
3, 4, 5, 6.
6? Do you have 6?
Yes.
6? So we have 18 strings, but we really only need 3 notes.
This is interesting. This
So
is really
to modify things and make it a little bit easier for people to play, you can play chords with the bottom 3 strings.
Okay, so this is great for anybody that wants to learn beginning guitar. You can literally, because back in my day, they were like making us do our whole hands and.
Well, it hurts because some people's hands are. Put your hand up there.
Let me see that little peanut.
Some people's hands are a little bit smaller than
well,
other
my
people's
hands were small then, and I remember, like, we're talking 7th grade, so this is like forever ago. I used to have to use my knuckle because I couldn't get my whole hand on it.
How'd you do it?
I would use my knuckle for like the
great.
G string.
Hey, if that works.
But the problem is that I would have the biggest.
Knuckling the G string. That's what she said.
Yeah, you're bad. You're bad. So let me ask you something. Do you like? What's your favorite song about the USA? What song did you say earlier you wanted to learn?
Surfing USA.
Oh, Surfing
USA. So, Jake, if the chords that we learned for Born in the USA,
right,
are they anything like Surfing USA?
Well, we have, it's a, we're looking for a D, A, and a G is what we're going for here. Originally, the song was written in a different key, but this was the easiest, I believe, that we could do. And if we each take a chord, I think we could probably pull off a little piece of the song.
All right, let's do it. We're live, people, so give us a minute.
Who wants to be D? Who wants to be A? Who wants to be G?
Which one do you want to learn how to play? Emma?
Oh, the great thing about guitar too is that Anna is a ukulele student, and there are chords that are the same on the ukulele that are on the guitar. They're just different names. So will you show me the G on a ukulele? Would be the D on this guitar, and why don't you help her, and we'll have her hold that, and she'll be our D girl. So she'll start out with everybody had an ocean.
That's it, perfect.
All right, so you hold that there, give that a strum on the bottom. I'm gonna help her.
Yeah.
That's what we're going for.
She has to clip her nails.
I don't like to.
She's the D. I'm gonna back her. I'm gonna be her D backing. And Miss Liz, would you like the A7 or the G?
Well, I know the G, I don't know A7.
Would you like to learn the A7? It's pretty easy.
Yeah, show.
So if you slide your 2 fingers on these 2 strings right here.
Here, look at the frets, everybody. Let's see. We're gonna learn. Show me.
Right here.
Right.
These 2.
This one.
So you know A is all these 3, right? You're
No.
pretty much doing. Oh well, you're leaving the middle one open.
Okay, so.
And if you need a picture reference, it's right there.
Oh, so it's 2 fingers, 2.
That's it. Super easy.
All right, everyone got surfing.
Well, that's Anna's job.
Right.
Anna's going to be D, and then,
Go back to D,
I'll be on the G.
All right,
so
we have
across
D,
the USA.
A, and G, A7 and G, and we're gonna. Are you ready? This is how quick and easy you can learn through the Summer School of Rock. All right.
1, 2. If everyone had an ocean.
Everybody
That's you.
had an ocean.
Across the USA. Then everybody'd be surfing like California. What's the
Bushy,
next
bushy,
line?
blonde hairdo. Okay.
But those are the three basic chords there, the A7, the D, and the G.
So this is what I'm figuring out. This is the coolest thing about the guitar that I vaguely remember taking when I was about her age. So I do remember a few things, which is weird. But it's simple because the guitar seems to be the most popular instrument that kids want to learn first, with the exception of Anna over here.
What was your, you went ukulele, right? Or piano? What was your first? Voice. We started voice.
Let me hear that voice.
We used the instruments to help her tune the voice.
That's amazing. So
and now
you
we're
can
on
literally
like a pathway
like
to find her the instrument of her, where she's gonna be the next Taylor Swift. Yeah, totally. We use tuners. Can you sing the note?
Let me hear you do it again. Real loud. There she is. There's that voice
See?
we knew was in there.
She's gonna be a rock star one day.
She's going to be a rock star. She
And
already
I'm only
looks like a
taking
rock star.
10%. I'm giving the parents a break on that deal.
You discovered her here first on Good Morning Vail, everybody. Well, I'm having a really great time. I
Yeah.
think that we should.
Should we learn a couple more?
Yeah. So
All right,
if
so
you-
let's look at these 3-string chords. This one, just all you have to do is hold the bottom string
Right.
on the first fret. Can you do that? Just
Come on,
hold
girl.
hold this one right here and strum the bottom 3 strings.
That's it.
That's your G7. How easy is that?
I never knew this chord before, so guitar's easier than I realized because I really thought it was this whole thing with the bars and all the stuff that you have to figure out, but there are ways to just get around
Yeah.
and do one chord with the bottom 3 strings.
So while your first finger's there, if you
Yeah.
take your third finger and go down the same string, 3rd fret and bottom 3 strings, that's just your regular G.
G.
Yeah.
Look
3
at that,
strings,
you
one
guys.
finger.
I am loving this jamming with Jake. I can't wait to get my uke out, my ukulele, and my guitar. We're going to check him out in a little bit.
Good morning, Vail.
Hello everyone, now is the time to refresh your floors. I'm Mandy Benedict. I'd love to invite you into our showroom to explore our 12,000 square foot showroom where you can view all different floors installed, see what it looks like in a larger space. One of our greatest growing products is waterproof wood flooring, which for our environment with kids and dogs and ski boot and our mountain lifestyle, this is a great flooring option. I brought one of the planks with me today. They're nice, long, wide planks. They're embossed on grain, so they look beautiful, but they perform really well in our mountain lifestyle. We have all employee installers. They've been working for over a decade with us, and we have a lifetime installation warranty. So not only do we make sure that the client gets what they want, we know what this climate needs. We have beautiful reclaimed floors, herringbone, really anything that you're looking for to update your home or your business. We have it at Rugs Benedict. We provide free estimates. So come in and visit us in the store. We'd love to see you.
As you know, we love art here in the Valley. We're so all about it. And we had an awesome conversation with the amazing David Yarrow. Let's check out Maddie's conversation.
Welcome back to the show. We're standing here in the beautiful C. Anthony Gallery with one of the most collected contemporary photographers in the world, and that's David Yarrow. Thank you so much for being here to chat with you.
It's great to be here. I know it's a very special place, Beaver Creek, and coming here in Vail, we meet so many old friends. So it's not work. It's great fun to come up here.
Well, we love when you come up here, only because your work is so phenomenal. You're taking our galleries by storm right now, and we've got so many incredible pieces around us, but you've really created a brand for yourself. So who is David Yarrow?
David Yarrow is a Scotsman in the late summer of his life, trying finally to make an honest living. He is a father, and my son's with me now, and we collaborate with many great Americans, and it's an honor to work with some of the people that we work with, and it's an honor to work with some of the galleries that we work with. I have been a photographer for probably 30, 40 years. I started taking first paid pictures when I was 17.
Wow.
So it's when people say you've been an overnight success, I say, well, not really. It's been 40 years, and there've been a lot of bumps on the road, but there's been a constancy and a determination to create art that engages people. And I think maybe my mother was an artist, and I learned a lot from what she got right and a lot what she got wrong. But I think artists should maybe think a little bit more about what the buyer is looking for. And we're very focused on what people want rather than what we can necessarily take.
Which I think you do such a great job of capturing all of these incredible pieces, and you've done such a wonderful job throughout your entire career because you have so many different varieties, but you've really been focusing on this theme of the West. So what kind of drew you to the West?
Well, I think Taylor Sheridan's also very focused on the West at the moment with 1883 and the new series. And I think the second half of the 19th century in your country is the greatest story ever told. Partly because of the characters, the character-rich people, and partly because it was played out against the most extraordinary landscapes and backdrops, and Colorado being a case in point because you have these extraordinary canyons, box canyons like Telluride and Creed that we love to film in. So it's the character richness of the second half of the 19th century that allows you, as a storyteller, you've got so much material to play with.
Well, so what helped you discover America West as you were kind of starting this inspiration in all of these great works of art, because we have so many of them around us right now?
I think all artists, they copy, they get ideas from seeing the work of others. I remember when we filmed in Telluride, we were very conscious of the fact that Tarantino shot The Hateful Eight very close to where we're filming. So inevitably, you go and watch it, and you go and watch it again. He himself said that artists tend to have very few original ideas. You get thrown ideas from the things that you see. And I think there is so much potential still. Colorado, Montana, Texas, Wyoming, they're all places that we feel that we haven't really done more than scratch the surface of.
There are some incredible places to shoot here, and we're always so lucky when we have you in our community taking some great pictures. Now, your work has been insanely successful throughout the U.S. Now, you've worked with some very large icons, and so who has been kind of the biggest standout to you and why?
Well, we're photographing with a very big icon next week, but we can't say who it is right now, other than the fact I think New Yorkers are very fond of him. But I guess here looking around, I mean, I've worked with Cindy Crawford a lot, and she is a true icon, and my team all think that she is the best of the best in terms of professionalism, charm, the way she treats people, and she's a beautiful person inside as well as out. So it's and when you work with the best like that, it keeps you on the top of your game, which I like to be. But I don't want to go backwards. But we've also worked with a load of people from the world of Hollywood and sport. And, you know, I know Russell's not had the greatest of seasons at the Broncos, but I think there are many people other than Russell that would probably take a bit of responsibility for that. But he's been great to work with as well.
Which is so cool, and it gives you so many wonderful opportunities. Now let's talk a little bit more about the philanthropy side of things, because you are a very large philanthropist and you're very involved with your work, and you make sure your work is very involved with it. So can you give us some more information on that?
I think it just gives an added purpose to what we do. It also allows me to work with people perhaps that I wouldn't get the access to if I just said, here's a project that's purely for financial gain. Whereas we turn around and say, here's a project whereby we could give $1 million back to a pediatric cancer hospital or something like that, I think it encouraged them to get involved in something that's slightly different. I think also for everyone, it doesn't matter whether you're your age or my age, I think contextuality is important. We're very blessed being in a ski resort like this on a beautiful day, but there are people that are far less fortunate than us, and spending time with them, I think, lends contextuality to what you do, and humility. I'm an artist, but I'm a father first and foremost. That's the most important thing for me.
And I loved seeing your son come in with you. You guys both had gigantic smiles on your faces.
Yeah,
He's here helping you set up everything.
Because when we were coming through, there was someone giving a critique of the work inside, and they didn't know that the artist was walking past, and they went, "Yeah, the pictures are whatever, but the sculptures are really good." So we thought that was very entertaining. And everyone's entitled to a view.
Right. Well, sometimes you catch those right at the right moment, and you get them as you're walking into your own gallery show.
My middle name's going to be whatever now. It's like they're whatever.
Now, you just released a new book, so can you give us some more information about the new book, what people can expect from it, and where people can find it?
Well, hopefully not on eBay from the people that bought it last night, but hopefully you can get it in Barnes & Noble. You can get it obviously on Amazon. You can get it here where it's going to be signed. The proceeds, it's all for charity. You know, books, there's no money in books unless you write about wizards or werewolves or pasta. But it's like a nice business card, but if it helps raise money as well. It's a book of stories. I'm a storyteller. And it's just a collection of stories of some of the photographs we've taken.
Which I think is so cool. Now, I do want to ask you, because you are known for selling such incredible pieces of art. You've curated such a collection. Now, you've had pieces sell for up to $100,000. What's next for you?
I'm going to get some sleep. I'm Scottish, and our rugby team have a very important rugby match tomorrow, so I'm going to be scrambling around trying to find somewhere. And I know it's not on here, but we'll find a way to watch that at 8 o'clock. We're always, being an artist is a journey. It's the journey that matters. It's not the final destination. I don't know what I'm going to be photographing in a year's time, but there'll be a journey. I didn't know what I would be photographing last week, a year ago. So, but the key thing is always to be authentic and try and do different stuff. I'm not quite sure where we'll be in 3 months' time, but I know where we'll be in the next 6 to 8 weeks, and we've got some exciting projects in New York next week.
Well, we're excited to see those upcoming projects. Now, if you had to give one piece of advice to a younger David Yarrow right now, what would you say to him?
One piece of advice. I think the most important thing of advice I give to every aspiring photographer is make sure no one can be a bigger critic of your work than yourself. To be really tough on yourself. We're very tough on ourselves. Last year, I don't think had a particularly good year creatively. I think maybe I took 4 strong pictures. And this year, I've taken 2 so far this year. So if we can do 5 a year, I see too many people using their website as a sort of photo dump, and they go away for a week to somewhere and they put 100 pictures on the. Are you really saying that every hour you take a picture the world needs to see? That's exceptional. You must be exceptionally talented to do that. So our goal is 5 pictures in a year. And the other thing I think is to read and research. And when I was 20, by the time I was 25, I knew the business model of every relevant contemporary photographer in the world. That was my job, just to understand what they were getting right and what they were getting wrong. Ansel Adams, your most famous photographer, said photography is about the work of others. Learning from the work of others, seeing things you like and things you don't like. Photography is not about a camera, it's about your heart. I think too many people obsess about camera settings and camera manuals. My biggest fear is, one of these events, some camera geek asks me a question about 285 of the manual, and I have no idea what they're talking about. So I'm much more, it's all about your heart and your soul. It's not about the piece of metal in front of you.
Which I think is so important. Now, we've got some great images around us right now and some very well curated images around us. And so can you tell me just a little bit more about what the curation process is like?
Well, if you're in charge of staging a picture, so there's no element of spontaneity, it is beholden on you to have a compositional balance. And if you're trying to use one picture, 1/250th second to tell a story, you've got to make every part of the frame sweat. So you've got to make sure there's no tension points, that every part of the picture has a role to play in telling a story. So if you carefully compose a picture, it's almost like you've got to have a surgeon's eye for detail, which is a long way from where I started photographing sport or skiing, like up here, where it's more spontaneous. You're capturing a moment, but you're taking a picture rather than making a picture. I make pictures, and I'm very unapologetic about that. I think if you're simply taking a picture, there's an extent to which it might not be art, because art does involve a degree of preconception. Whereas if it's just capturing something that happens in front of your camera, there hasn't, by definition, been that preconception. That doesn't mean it can't be a great picture, but the creative process is fairly stunted because there hasn't been a preconception behind it.
Which I think is so cool, and I think it's so incredible to have you here in our community joining us, giving us all this great information. David Yarrow,
you're very kind.
A legend here in Beaver Creek at the C. Anthony Gallery. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us and giving us all this great information, and thank you for the inspiration that you carry through all your work.
Bless you. You're very kind. Thank you.
Make sure that you make your way up to the C. Anthony Gallery. You check out his incredible artwork because there are so many amazing pieces throughout our community, and you can definitely find a bunch of them up here at the C. Anthony Gallery. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
It's that time where we're talking Sun and Ski Sports Product of the Week. Now, if you're making your way out to do any water activities, it's important that you have the right protection with you, and especially since our water levels are so high from all of that precipitation that we saw over the course of the winter and now that snow runoff. So right now, I've got the Onyx Move Vent Life Vest in front of me. This vest has some great features to it, one of which being soft, lightweight foam flotation. Now, if you are looking for this in your kayaks or in your canoes and you want that nice mesh back, well, then it has that feature, making it more comfortable for you to sit anywhere where there's a high back and you need to be nice and safe out there. Now, as you're making your way out into the water, there is a built-in whistle so that if you need to be heard, you can make yourself heard with this lovely whistle. There's also some nice reflection pieces, making it easy for you to be seen as you're out there, and especially if you're doing it first thing in the morning or later into the afternoon when you're out there on the rivers or on the lakes. So make sure that you stop by Sun and Ski Sports and you check out all of their great inventory for these nice pieces that are going to keep you safe out there on the waters. Now, you can always go to their website at sunandski.com for some more information or for some more fabulous products that'll keep you safe out there on the water.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Time to rise and shine. There's no better way to start your day off than with the Good Morning Vail crew. You asked for more, and TV8 delivered. Good Morning Vail is here for you with your local news, sports, weather, and community events every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. No matter the season, we give you a reason to watch, so grab your coffee and join the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. And remember, there's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
This weather report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Welcome to the TV8 Weather Center. Happy 3rd of July, tomorrow being the 4th. So excited, all the sunshine. Let's check out this Monday. 8 a.m., 58 degrees, a high of 85, mostly sunny, beautiful, sunshiny day ahead. I am so excited. 8 a.m., 52 and sunny, noon 79 and sunny, 4 p.m., 82 degrees and mostly sunny, and 8 p.m., getting a little bit cooler as the day continues on into night, 76 and mostly sunny. Let's take a look at the I-70 corridor. I know we're all so excited for the 4th of July, and this is Monday right before, and it looks gorgeous. Eagle 85 degrees, Avon 82, Vail 85, and Denver, I always say it, a whopping 92 degrees. So please remember to put on your sunscreen and hydrate, very important. Tonight, a low of 50 degrees. Open those windows and sleep and have some good Z's before the big 4th of July holiday tomorrow. So tomorrow, 4th of July, 87 degrees and mostly sunny, gorgeous day. Wednesday, 84, Thursday, 78, and then Friday, 88 degrees, and Saturday, 86 degrees. Gorgeous days ahead. Get on out there, enjoy that sunshine, and keep it right here for more TV8.
This weather report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
I don't know about you, but I'm loving the Jammin' with Jake. I want to get out my ukulele, my guitar, and try all the patriotic songs. Let's check out more here with Jammin' with Jake.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail on TV8. It's Saturday morning, and I'm your host, Liz, and I got my guitar right here. I've learned a couple of chords already with Jake Wolf from EFEX Summer School of Rock. I am here with Jake Wolf and this beautiful girl. Anna, how are you feeling this morning now that you've been on camera for a little bit? You feel more warmed up?
What did we forget to do before we played? What should you do always before you play? Stretch. You want to show us a stretch or two?
Who knew? No. You should stretch
Come
your
on.
fingers like
We got
any other
this.
part of your body before you exercise it. So show me a finger exercise.
Oh, yeah, we do this one, right? Gently. You have to honor your body, because look what just happened. She played so hard. She played so hard that we're going to have to Jeff Healey the guitar for her for the rest of this.
Red
For
dot
this.
right here is a flap of skin that came up.
That's right.
I'm queasy. It's a good thing I don't have kids. I'd be running away in the other direction.
We're also doing first aid lessons here for
Yeah,
for
well,
the
you
camp.
know, when you're a kid, you hurt yourself, but you pop right on back.
Yeah.
So we are in the middle of learning Rockin' in the USA, which we've actually pretty much got down. We're going to have 3 different chords for all of us. But what I want to just do really fast before we get into our song and close out the show with you, let everybody know about Summer School of Rock and how they can get their kids signed up, because this is something I have to say. I went away to camp when I was a kid, and nothing was more satisfying. First of all, for my parents to get rid of me for a little while, but you learn independence, you learn new things, you learn how to make new friends, and it's just a really amazing experience. So summer camp for kids, for me and anybody else, I think it's something super spectacular. They get their own independent streak, and they learn new and different things. Same with Summer School of Rock, because they don't only learn instruments, you're going to learn a lot of other things. You're going to have arts and crafts.
Yes, we do all kinds of wonderful things. You show up in the morning.
Right.
We settle down on the beach, the Little Beach Amphitheater in Minturn, which is just a beautiful spot. We also, we circle up, we do a little kids yoga.
Nice.
Kids get to choose some poses. That's going to be a lot of fun. Look, do you like the yoga? Unfortunately, I'm so inflexible that my downward dog and plank pose are
the same.
Can't even, yeah, it's like the same thing. It's like just I call it passed out wolf. Pretty much.
The dead dog pose.
That's my pose. We also do a little circling up, a little meditation
Nice.
to invoke the spirit. We pick a note, and sometimes we'll sing a note. What's your favorite note? So we'll warm up on a note. Like we'll find one that we're doing for the song of the day. So the song of the day is on On C, we're on A string. And yeah, can you sing this note with us?
I have a really bad
Yeah, so then we get in tune with each other.
Wow.
And I pick a note from the song that we're going to learn for the day. So then all the kids now are kind of, they're in sync.
But you know what else I like? That you give them a little bit of a spiritual experience, because kids really are sponges and they absorb everything.
They do.
So I love that you give them a little meditation, a little peace of mind, a little yoga.
It's a journey.
Because it is a journey.
And it's a spiritual journey. Music, right?
And we need the kids today. We
do
need
you feel
them.
good about that? I know it's early. It's also a good, journey getting into bed.
She colored her hair for the show today, everybody. Look, what colors did you use?
Purple and blue.
Purple and blue.
That's
See, now she's
fabulous.
got her voice. Right before we
Yep.
close the show, you're
Yeah.
going to get out of your nervousness, right? All right, so what
So
I
there's
really
also, I just want to finish
enjoy-
up the
yeah,
drum. We
please.
do drums there also.
Okay.
You can't have these kids playing all day long because then their hands fall apart.
Right.
So we we teach them how to play drums, and we do some adaptations. Like if you can't get it this way, then let's play the key. Let's play the chord this way.
That's how you're doing
Can
it
you
today.
show us that E minor?
Show us E minor.
Jeff Healy style.
Come on, Anna.
Not Sean Healy, but Jeff Healy.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean that works. I mean,
Right on.
if you can get the sound out of it, then I feel like
I
that's
think
a
that
win.
the hardest
right?
part is getting the sound, because like if you have fingernails.
It's true. This was a hard one this week. We picked a hard instrument to learn this week. Next week we'll try something easier. Like, how do you feel about French horn?
Ooh, will it make me dizzy?
Probably.
Nice, I'm
They
ready
say
for
French
it.
horn is the hardest instrument to play in the world.
Well, I tried to learn the flute and I kept getting like hyperventilation. So I was like, okay, I can't get that down.
If you have a problem with the flute, then the French horn. Maybe French horn will not be the instrument of the.
I think it'll be fun. It'll be fun to watch me fall over from dizziness. Well, this is a great morning. And how do you feel about School of Rock? Are you excited about getting involved? Yeah?
Look at the excitement beaming from her.
It's
beaming.
Boom!
Boom.
Look at that face! Oh my God, is she the cutest thing, everybody?
So at the end of the week, the kids will put on a show, and sometimes the situation is that all the kids can't get all the chords, but they can get at least one.
Right.
So we put them in little groups of like, this is your chord, this is your chord. This
well,
chord.
that's what we're gonna
Like
do
we
now,
were talking
because-
about, like you is going to be the D. You're the D that's going to be the U in the USA of the Rockin' USA. So
I
it's
actually
a
understand that.
R-O-C-K in the DSA.
Yeah.
U.
All right.
But
well,
we'll do
we have
D.
a minute to get
We're
out
gonna
of this.
play D, and then you're gonna say U.
Okay.
So
USA.
DU, yeah.
Okay.
R-O-C-K in the.
That's your part. You. Okay.
Oh, listen how great that is.
Yeah. Not
We
too
switched
bad.
this chord to E minor, by the way, because she's a minor. And I think putting the third finger down would have caused more bruises, and we don't want to.
I'll tell you
we don't
what,
wanna
if you
end up
really want to
walking
learn
out
the
that
guitar,
way.
you're going to have to condition your fingers to get a little callousy, because this is important.
It'll happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or play with nylon strings. All right, well, it is the 4th of July weekend,
is.
everybody. Lots
That
of
was
great
the theme. I hope you
celebrations.
guys got the theme.
So we can't wait to see you guys out, and we are going to close out the song and the show
Yeah.
with Rockin' in the USA by John Mellencamp.
Wait, is there a cougar involved?
I think he
He's
dropped
lost
the cougar by
He
then.
divorced the cougar.
Yeah.
This guy used to have a cougar, and he's gone.
It's go.
He's
All
just,
right, ready?
He's just a Mellencamp. One,
All right.
2, 3, 4. R-O-C-K in the
USA.
Let's hear you sing it. 1, 2,
USA.
3, 4. R-O-C-K in the
USA.
in the USA.
It's Good Morning Vail, everybody. USA, and we are learning
They're on the
another
way.
new instrument with Jake Wolf from Summer School of Rock. JakeWolf.com to get your kids all signed up and have a great experience.
Good morning, Vail.
Spooky and Scott Show, we are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. Welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
Hi, Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great show.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, Our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun & Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Join us on the Leadville Railroad. This fun-filled train ride takes you and your family on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for a half-day trip of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Book your adventure on the Leadville Railroad today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Vail Skin and Lashes, located in the heart of Avon, offers a full array of aesthetic and medical treatments and services. We feature only the highest quality products in an upscale medical grade skincare boutique. Experience this luxurious, welcoming, and inviting environment. We are dedicated to providing expert personalized care, artistry, wellness, beauty. That's Vail Skin and Lashes Medical Spa.
Good morning, Vail.
I am really loving this new segment with Avisha, amazing Vail vibes. And one of the things she's covering is Bravo Live, and that is one of all of our favorite things to do during the summer. Let's check it out.
Hi friends, welcome to Vail Vibes. I'm Avisha Scarborough. This is a very exciting time for us here in Vail as we welcome world-class musicians all summer long for Bravo Vail's Music Festival. I was able to pull aside the artistic director today from rehearsals to share with us a little bit about what we can expect at this summer's concert series.
You don't necessarily have to be into classical music to be moved during Bravo Vail's Summer Classical Concert Series. All you need is a heart and ears to feel what the artistic director Anne-Marie McDermott describes as magical.
It's absolutely a transcendent experience. When you think about where we are here in the Rocky Mountains with the high peaks all around us and the aspen trees and the creek and the birds and the squirrels, and you have all of that as the backdrop for the most extraordinary music and musicians.
With Bravo Music Festival's opening night, Thursday, June 22nd, she says this will be a season to remember with some very special guests.
The return of the Academy of St. Martin in the Fields, an extraordinary chamber orchestra from London. They came into town a couple of days ago, have been rehearsing like crazy. I'll be joining them for the opening work, which is Beethoven's Second Piano Concerto. What I so love about this piano concerto is it sounds as fresh today as when it was written. It is very vibrant, very electrifying. It is Beethoven in a very good mood. There's a lot of humor in this concerto, which is always fun.
There will also be other major orchestras, including the New York Philharmonic, the Dallas Symphony Orchestra with a special July 4th performance.
It's just beautiful, and I always end up crying a lot, as everybody does. It's very touching.
And the Philadelphia Orchestra.
One of the highlights of the Philadelphia Orchestra residency is going to be Mozart's Requiem. And I can tell you, and to anybody listening to this interview, this is not to be missed. To hear Mozart's Requiem, this was his final work. He didn't finish it. It was finished after his death. I mean, I'm getting the chills just even thinking about what this experience will be like.
Here she is playing an excerpt from Beethoven's Piano Concerto No. 2. She says what makes this music special is the ability to stand the test of time.
These pieces are indescribable in how, most importantly, how they make us feel. And I can hear Beethoven's Fifth Symphony, you know, the 200th time, and in a great performance, it sounds like it was just written. And I think it's just a tribute to that these are real masterpieces.
But even with the passion, hard work, and talent of these world-class musicians, the Bravo Vail Music Festival wouldn't be the same without the audience.
You immediately feel the love of this audience, you know, and intermissions are always like a giant party. at the festival. It's great. Everybody gets their glass of wine or a beer, and the conversations, it's like being with family and friends.
And with everything going on in the world today, Anne Marie says we can all use a little music in our lives.
There's so many issues in the world, and when you come to a concert, you sit in your seat at the amphitheater or at Villar Center, all of that vanishes and time stands still, and you get to just sit and you and your own feelings and being amongst friends, these incredible musicians, and you can just enjoy 2 hours of sheer bliss, and that's a gift in the world for us.
The 36th annual Bravo Vail Music Festival will last until August 3rd and will feature more than 80 concerts with new music, guest artists, and living composers.
Good morning, Vail.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the Immersion Theater.
Bienvenidos a lo mejor de la semana, yo soy Julio García y te estaré compartiendo las mejores actividades y eventos para disfrutar en familia aquí en nuestro hermoso valle. Esta semana el país entero está de fiesta con la independencia de Estados Unidos y las celebraciones ya se hicieron presentes aquí en nuestro valle. Todo arranca este lunes 3 de julio con el festival Salute to the USA en el Parque Nottingham de 5 a 10 y media de la noche, donde habrá muchísima comida, música en vivo y lo mejor de todo, uno de los shows más grandes de fuegos artificiales en todo el estado. Continúan las celebraciones este martes 4 de julio con el Vail America Days, un festival que se estará llevando a cabo en Vail. Todo arranca a las 10 de la mañana con un desfile, luego a las 2 de la tarde un concierto y a las 10 de la noche continúan los fuegos artificiales. Puedes estacionarte en los garajes de Vail Village y Lions Head sin ningún costo, pero sí se recomienda que llegues temprano porque suelen llenarse bastante rápido. Este miércoles 5 de julio una clase de pintura en el Alpine Arts Center de Edwards de 6 y media a 9 y media de la noche con un costo de $49, lo cual te incluye todos los materiales y las instrucciones para aprender a hacer una hermosa pintura. Puedes comprar bebidas alcohólicas por $6 también si eres mayor de 21 años y así lo deseas. Continuamos este jueves 6 de julio con un concierto gratuito en Beaver Creek Village con la banda North Mississippi All Stars de 5 a 7 de la tarde. Una magnífica idea para disfrutar de un bello atardecer aquí en Beaver Creek. Y este viernes 7 de julio llegan a nuestro Vail Ice Arena la banda El Recodo, banda La Adictiva y Hearty Franco. Las puertas abren a las 9 de la noche y ya puedes obtener tus boletos en preventa en tiquetón.com por $70 o en todos los lugares de costumbre. Y para arrancar el fin de semana, este viernes y sábado se estará llevando a cabo el festival Eagle Art Walks en la calle Broadway de Eagle. Todo arranca este viernes de 6 a 9 de la tarde y continúa el sábado de 10 de la mañana a 6 de la tarde. Un gran festival para disfrutar en familia donde puedes encontrar comida, música en vivo, artesanías, arte y muchísima diversión. Y para concluir esta semana, el domingo domingo 9 de julio el concierto Sunset Live se estará llevando a cabo en el Parque Nottingham, justo atrás del escenario en la terraza de 6 de la tarde a 8 de la noche. Es una manera súper relajante de disfrutar de música en vivo y un bello atardecer. Puedes traer tus propias bebidas, tu propia comida y disfrutar de esta bella presentación aquí en el Parque Nottingham. Yo soy Julio García y esto fue lo mejor de la semana.
Join us in exploring the everyday lives of community members here in the Vail Valley. Hear their inspiring stories of how they came here, their contributions to our community, and why they chose to call this place home. We want you to be one of our neighbors. If you would like to be featured or nominate someone to be featured, please send an email to danielle@tv8vail.com. We look forward to featuring your story right here on TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
This weather report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Welcome to the TV8 Weather Center. Happy 3rd of July, tomorrow being the 4th. So excited, all the sunshine. Let's check out this Monday. 8 a.m., 58 degrees, a high of 85, mostly sunny, beautiful, sunshiny day ahead. I am so excited. 8 a.m., 52 and sunny, noon 79 and sunny, 4 p.m., 82 degrees and mostly sunny, and 8 p.m., getting a little bit cooler as the day continues on, and tonight 76 and mostly sunny. Let's take a look at the I-70 corridor. I know we're all so excited for the 4th of July, and this is Monday right before, and it looks gorgeous. Eagle 85 degrees, Avon 82, Vail 85, and Denver, I always say it, a whopping 92 degrees. So please remember to put on your sunscreen and hydrate, very important. Tonight, a low of 50 degrees. Open those windows and sleep and have some good Z's before the big 4th of July holiday tomorrow. So tomorrow, 4th of July, 87 degrees and mostly sunny, gorgeous day. Wednesday, 84, Thursday, 78, and then Friday, 88 degrees, and Saturday, 86 degrees. Gorgeous days ahead. Get on out there, enjoy that sunshine, and keep it right here for more TV8.
This weather report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
What an awesome 2 hours of Good Morning Vail. I don't know about you, but I am stoked for tomorrow, the 4th of July. I will definitely be rocking my red, white, and blue. Mark Sassy will be at the parade area, right there in the action. I love working with Mark. It should be a blast. And we can't wait to see you tomorrow for the 4th of July and Good Morning Vail. Have a great day.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall.